Hey guys, my name is Laura Ellen, and about 5 years ago I made a video about the NutriBullet. As soon as it came out, I was so excited about that machine. I felt like, oh my god, I want everybody to know about this machine. It is the best thing ever. It was something that I was kind of waiting for, and I used the heck out of that machine. I still use it. As a matter of fact, don't laugh, but I just bought 5 of the NutriBullet Pro models because it was on sale at Costco for like $89 and I could not pass that up. So that's actually for like friends and family. But yeah, I'm like still really excited about the NutriBullet. But this video is not about the NutriBullet. I'm actually recording this video on Christmas Day because I think of this as a very special day, not just because it's Christmas, but because Christmas Day is the day that I learned about this other appliance that I'm going to tell you guys about very briefly. You can learn more about it on my website. But I just want to give you the rundown of this amazing, amazing appliance. I have been wanting to make a video about it for years, and as a matter of fact, when I first learned about it, when I first decided to sell them, and by the way, I wanted to sell the NutriBullets, and I even said in my NutriBullet testimonial that I wanted to sell them. I can genuinely say right now, I am not selling these. I wish I could. So in the meantime, if I do sell them, I'll put a link down below. But if in the meantime, I would say, just go to the NutriBullet site. It's nutribullet.com. It's nutribullet.com. And you can watch the infomercials from all the other people who have benefited from it. I had 13 friends from Facebook tell me that they got one of these machines after I couldn't stop talking about it. And I kept on posting about it on Facebook, and I had a lot of people on my YouTube video tell me that they went out and got one and that they wanted one. They were asking me questions about it. So, why wouldn't I want to sell those, right? But there's just no way to sell them. But then I learned about this other machine, and I was like, oh my god. Like, this machine, I swear to god, this machine is something that I would, if I had a friend who invented this machine and said to me, look, I really, really just want to change the world. I want to make the world a better place. Would you help me? I need people to just go around and knock on doors and talk to people about this machine just to let them know that it's out there. I don't have any money to pay you, but you would just be doing like a really great thing for the world. Would you just go out and talk about it? And, I mean, I talk about stuff for free all the time anyway. So, as you could have seen if you saw my NutriBullet video before. So, I would actually, I'm not kidding, I would consider doing that because there's like Mormon missionaries who do that and they don't get paid and they feel that they're doing a better, trying to make the world a better place. And I feel like I would do that. Because I truly feel like this is something that could change the world in such a big way if more people knew about it. And this machine is very popular overseas. It's popular in Japan. So let me tell you what it is. Or let me tell you about how I found out about it. Well, I'll show you. This is the machine, and I'm going to tell you a little bit. You can learn more about it on my website. But I just want to tell you how I learned about it. So basically, so 3 years ago, on Christmas Day in 2014, when most people are doing normal Christmassy stuff like gathered around the fireplace, opening gifts, drinking eggnog and things like that, being social, I'm like on my laptop looking up, like I just do so much health research. That's one of my favorite things to do. I love doing it. I'm really passionate about doing it. This thing that I'm going to tell you about is not a cure for anything, okay? Let me make that really, really clear. I'm not saying it's a cure for anything. Nobody else is saying it's a cure for anything. And so I found out about this machine that makes this water that is loaded with antioxidants. Now, I was pretty familiar with antioxidants because I had used them many, many times in, the previous years. Before I found out about the machine, I had spent a lot of money on antioxidants like pycnogenol. I knew that acai berries were really expensive. It's one of those things. I mean, you get what you pay for. It's really, antioxidants are really, really good for the body. But I didn't really even understand what antioxidants were or why we needed them. I just knew that they were very effective. And so when I heard that, there was a water that made, could infuse antioxidants into the water, or there was a machine that could infuse antioxidants into the water, I was so excited about it. I thought, oh my God, why have I never heard of this? Because like I said, I do health research all the time, and I'd never heard of this thing. And it seems that these machines are sort of sold through this underground network, and I just somehow never heard of it. I feel like there should be commercials for this thing, honestly. But anyway, so I heard about it. I just started telling a lot of people about it. I made 3 videos about this thing. I was so excited about it, but the files were so big on my phone, which I guess was recording it in HD, and then I had this like really old computer, and it wasn't able to handle the big files, and it kept on crashing, and I just got frustrated, and I just gave up. And there were so many people who I was trying to help health-wise. I'm not a doctor, and I can't give medical advice, but I was just trying to get it out there and get people to know about it and explain it and everything. It takes a lot of work. I work 60 hours a week. I love what I do. I love this machine. I am still super, super passionate about it. And so basically what it is it's a machine that, like I said, it infuses antioxidants into your tap water. I'm going to be making a lot more videos about this in 2018, and I'm actually going to be uploading some videos that I've already shot that I just haven't gotten around to uploading because, again, it takes a really long time to edit videos. And when I did the NutriBullet video, like, I had a lot of people say, oh, I love your video, but then there were a lot of other people who were like, this is way too long, okay, like, way too long. And I'll admit, it turned out to be, I think it was like at least half an hour. It might have been like 45 minutes, okay, because I was super, super excited about the thing. And like you can see, I bought like 5 of these because it was such a good deal. It was like $89, and I just get really, really excited about a good deal. And so part of the reason that I see this machine as a good deal is it saves money on water. And not just that, okay? I feel like this thing has changed my life, my husband's life, people in my family's lives, people I know. I get text messages from people who I've sold the machine to, and they are like, thank you so much for telling me about this thing. And I feel bad that I never got around to making a video about it. There are a lot of videos about it, but they're just I guess not enough, or they're not publicized enough. I don't know. I don't know why every single person in the country doesn't know about this yet, but I swear to God, if I went to the Safeway that's like 4 blocks away from my house and stood outside there and asked like the next 10 people who walk out of the Safeway, hey, do you know what this machine is? They would be like, no, I have no idea. What is that? Like, it's just this unknown thing. It's catching on though, but a lot of people don't know about it. So anyway, so one of the big reasons that antioxidants are important is, like, if you look up oxidative stress, which is basically a condition that the body gets into when you've got way too much free radical damage and your body cannot keep up with the amount of free radical damage that's being caused to it, you get into this state of oxidative stress where it's like an imbalance. We're basically, our bodies actually make free radicals. Every time, I did not know this until recently actually, I knew free radicals were bad, but I didn't know how bad. But basically, every time we breathe in oxygen, we're actually creating free radicals. It's something like 1% of those oxygen molecules actually turn into free radicals in our body, and that's why we age slowly over time. Well, if you have water that has antioxidants in it, then you can donate electrons to those free radicals and give them, it's almost like giving them something to chew on, like feeding fish to the sharks. And so, I mean, it's like the most amazing thing. If you, and you can do your own research on it. My goal with the website is to make it so that anybody who goes there could make a decision within 1 hour. Do I want this machine? Can I afford this machine? Is this the machine to get? Is this the person to get it from? Within 1 hour. Because it took me over 50 hours of research to decide all those things. And I have worked in real estate for a really long time, and I've worked as an executive assistant and admin assistant. My job was to try to make things faster for people, and I work with a lot of fast-moving people, and like 50 hours of research is just like ridiculous. Like, but I did that because when you work in any type of investment, like I used to work in private equity also, and I understand that, you know, when you're investing and when you're making an investment, you can lose a ton of money if you don't do your due diligence, if you don't do enough research. And I almost bought the wrong machine. There are two particular companies, actually three, on the first page of Google. When you start researching this machine, you will see these companies like automatically come up, and they will say, oh, don't get that machine, get our machine, ours is cheaper and it's better. They have these downloadable guides that sound very, very believable. It's very, kind of reminds me of Bernie Madoff. It's like the websites are very slick, they look really good, the downloadable guides look really good, but I realize most people don't understand about water ionization. And so they fool a lot of people. It's kind of like going to a foreign country and not understanding the language at all. And if you say, hey, which way to the beach? Somebody could tell you that way, and it's really that way. You know, like, you just would not know. It's just confusing, and you kind of feel like you're relying on strangers to give you information. And the other reason that these other companies are so believable is because, at least for me, if you're an honest person, you truly feel like you just find it so hard to believe that anybody would lie to the degree that I found out later that they lie. Like, if you ever get a water machine that has antioxidants, I'm going to give you one very invaluable tip. Go to a website that's called fakespot.com. It's FAKESPOT.com. If you see any of these machines or like on Amazon, and you take the URL of their page or their listing, and you type it into fakespot.com, you will see what kind of rating they have. Like this machine, like at first I was like, a lot of people, I think they go from being really, really excited about the machine to Googling it and then being really, really unexcited like I was. like, oh my god, I can't believe it. Like, because these companies literally like make up all this stuff and it's all debunkable. I can debunk every single thing, but it doesn't sound like it is at first. And so when I, was researching it, I saw these other companies. They were just like making up all this stuff. And so I went from being really excited to really unexcited to having to do all this research. And I mean, it literally it took so long. And even after the 50 hours of research, I still didn't quite believe that they weren't telling the truth. And then I found out that this machine, it has two very notorious competitors whose names I won't mention. But if you go to Amazon, you'll see they have over 800 reviews and less than 2% of them are verified. Which, to me, that was just like red flags all over the place, and they just like, I can give you a whole like list of other ways that they mislead consumers. I don't understand how anybody can do that. They're not ISO certified, they don't have medical certification. As far as I know, they're not used in any hospitals. I've never seen that. A list. We can provide a list. They don't use medical grade titanium. I know because I talked to the CEO and I asked for proof of a certificate, and all of a sudden he stopped talking to me. Just so many. I've like researched anal retentively, like the competition and stuff, because I wanted to believe that there was a cheaper machine. If you go to my website again, it's bestwaterguaranteed.com. You can see all about it. There is free shipping right now until the end of the year, and I just can't say enough about it. On the site, I'm gonna have a list of 12 reasons why this is the best gift ever. I show how it compares to bottled water, and I actually did a price list. I went to Safeway and Costco and Trader Joe's, and I wrote down every bottled water that I saw there, and I figured out what was the price per gallon. And oh my god, it's unbelievable. Like the average cost of bottled water in the United States is $1.22 per gallon. Well, this water beats like all of them, and it's so convenient. It's like right here in your kitchen. You can make as much as you want. It's super easy to make. It's delicious. It's easy to drink. It's very addicting. I have to warn you. I almost feel like a drug dealer with my job, because it's like it's free. Like after people start drinking it, they don't really want to drink anything else. The machine setup that we use, everybody has a different type of setup. I strongly encourage people to get pre-filters, and we have a water guy who can tell you exactly what to get. He sold us these pre-filters that are really, really good. They're actually even better than, no offense to the company, but they're even better, I think, than what the company sells. And so it's quadruple filtered water, and then it has the iodine or the antioxidants put into it, and it's just amazing. And if you go to PubMed, you will see, if you type in oxidative stress, you will see oxidative stress is related to just about every major disease that there is. And so I am not saying it's a cure for anything. I am saying that if you have something that can neutralize free radicals, and free radicals are directly, related to oxidative stress, and oxidative stress is a major cause for a ton of diseases. I'm just going to stop there. So anyway, let's just say that I have a lot of really, really very sweet, heartwarming messages from the people who have bought these machines from me over the last few years. I've sold over 80 of them. I tell everybody, look, if you want to just try this machine, you can try it. If for some reason it doesn't work for you, if you feel that you don't see a noticeable difference between this water and what you're used to drinking, you can return it. And not only will I pay your shipping back to the company, but I will also pay your restocking fee. And I've never had anybody take me up on it because they always notice a difference. So if you want to try it, go to Best Water Guaranteed. You can try it. You can try it for 30 days. And you could literally make 1,500 gallons of this water in the 30 days. If you go to my website again, it's bestwaterguaranteed.com. You can see all about it. There is free shipping right now until the end of the year. And I just can't say enough about it. On the site, I'm gonna have a list of 12 reasons why this is the best gift ever. Getting one of these machines is kind of like getting a free machine, because when I did a cost calculation, and you can see this calculation on the website, it's used by celebrities. I've heard Jennifer Lopez has one. I saw a picture of a very, very, very famous, everybody knows who he is, football player with one of these in his kitchen. I'm not going to mention the name. But I'll tell you personally if you talk to me, but I'm not going to mention it on this particular site or in this video. I figure there's a reason he doesn't mention it. I don't understand why. But I think the thing is sometimes people like to keep their stuff secret. And also if you're a spokesperson, if you're like a big time celebrity spokesperson, for certain products, you're not allowed to just say you use like certain things, because, it's like you're bound by contract to only talk about specific things, right? So anyway, who else has one? Sylvester Stallone has one. Mariah Carey has one. Tiger Woods. It's used by the U.S. Olympic ski team, the New York Yankees, the LA Lakers. Oh, and Bill Gates has like 18 of these, I think. It was at least 16. I think he has 18. And some people might say, oh, well, he's rich. He can buy whatever he wants. Bill Gates does not strike me as the kind of guy who would buy 18 of something that he didn't think worked really, really well. I mean, call me crazy, but he seems like a pretty smart guy. So anyway, this is like really amazing technology, and I'm super excited about it. I truly feel that this was the best gift like given to me by the universe. Like I feel like I was so lucky on Christmas Day 3 years ago to learn about this machine, and I want you guys to know about it. I want to share it with more people, even if you never look into it further, or you never, you know, decide to get one. I feel like I've kind of done my job by just putting it out there and letting you know that it exists, because I sure wish somebody let me know 5 years ago, or 5 years ago, but 3 years ago, or before 3 years ago. So yeah, 5 years ago. Anyway, you can see why one of my videos get really long. But I'm just really excited about it. And also, if you go to Best Water Guaranteed, you will get a little bit of water education. I'm actually going to be making more videos this year just about just water in general, like toxins that are in the water. I had no idea how many toxins were in the water until I started looking them up this past year, and I was like, oh my god, it's so bad. And so anyway, so I just really like educating people about this stuff, things that I didn't know about that I found really interesting and kind of scary. I want to let you guys know about them as well. So anyway, thanks for watching this. Oh, I can see it got to be about 20 minutes. I'm sorry it got a little bit long. But again, this is really the best gift ever, and I want to share it with you guys. And so hopefully you'll check out more information. And thanks for taking the time to watch this video. And I hope you had a really Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a great 2018 and many, many years to come. All right, take care. Bye.